Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, back on good old Satisfactory on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link for Satisfactory Mod Manager should you wish to download and install mods for yourself. Almost messed it up. It's been a long week, okay? We'll just say that. But yes, we're back on good old Satisfactory, um, and the last day of the week, which I know I'm definitely looking forward to. Um, Maybe a little bit of respite this weekend. I have not had the best week at all. But anyway, um, if you remember last time, we had um, we finished building finished building this framework. There we go. Words and stuffs. Um, and we had gotten the belts up here, ready to send them down the chute, down towards central storage, um, which is where that's going to end up. So that's what we're going to continue today, as well as we're going to look at maybe getting some milestones done today, um, and whatnot, if you know what I'm saying. I wonder, can these belts go all the way down? Or are we going to have to use our little trick that we learned recently? Okay, no, they can go all the way down. All right, good. I think that's correct. Yes, that is correct. Okay. This is one crazy framework we got going on. Okay, so I meant to do this instead, or this next. It's a framework. So there, no, one up. That's how I did the last one. So that there. Then we'll go up this way towards this one. Right there. Then, yep, that looks good. Okay. So now we'll pull these across. That's what I should have just done, to be honest. Alright. We'll pull our belts down this way. Now we were gonna do this last time, but we kinda ran out of time. It happens though. Alright, and then last belt. Oops. Let me turn that on to oh man. Turn that on to zoom mode. Yeah, that should be going all the way across. It's got one more to put down. Because if you remember, we have to remove these. Each time when we go to put down like more frame supports and such, or more of these belt supports. We have to remove those each time. Okay, so now these will just go like this. And we gotta go every one of those. And the reason we're going straight down the middle is because we might have buildings attacking this thing from either side, so we want to set it up in a way we can get those belts, other belts to be added onto here, whatnot. That one, and that one. opportunity. Next, we want to go every frame support as well, so that we stay consistent. Okay. And then we're going to put down our 2-meter ramp, go all the way down to the bottom, just like that. Now we want to get rid of these temporarily, so I can put down our frame supports, our belt supports. And I'll show you here in a minute why we're removing these, in case you weren't here for last time. Okay, let's go. Okay, yeah, I'm going to put down a foundation there, because what normally happens, you'll notice, with these, is these pillar poles slide across here, so you think, okay, well, I'll just put a foundation down. I'll just put a foundation down because it locks to the grid on foundations, as you can see here, or here. But if I go to do this, I can slide it. I can still slide it, and it will not lock down, no matter how I try to put it on there. So I have to remove the middle bits in order to um, put those down correctly. That's just how it goes. Okay. Now this one I feel is going to be a lot longer. So we're not going to be able to bring the belts all the way down. We'll have to use a trick that we learned recently in order to accomplish a straight and level slope, I guess you could say. A straight slope without any little kinks in it. Which never made sense to me, because it never made sense to me. We don't have wall holes that we can place freely, unless you have a mod. You don't have these conveyor belt conveyor poles. These cannot bend. They can only go up and down. They cannot bend like the ones for the pipes. So it never made sense to me why um, one version of a support or thereof, whichever, is see this is what it ended up doing. That's why we're gonna do a trick, but I cannot place this and then bend it to fit the slope like I could with a pipe, um, which never made sense to me. Honestly, it should be just it should be the same all the way across. Okay. So here's what we do. We grab this, right? We put that down just like that. This is a little trick I've learned recently. Then we grab a splitter or merger. I don't think it. Well, probably do the splitter, but it doesn't matter, to be completely honest. So now we go. We'll go right about here or so. It really does not matter. It really doesn't. Where you put it. Just don't put it too close to the bend here. It'll look weird. So now we get rid of that, we get rid of that, and we get rid of this. And then we just grab it. And now you can see the conveyor pole is at an angle. The slope is not quite matching up like I want it to. We might have went too low or whatever. Either that or we just have to. Yeah, you can see the slight bend it has in the slope style. So what we could probably do is we could probably go a little bit higher, probably about here-ish. And get rid of this, and that'll probably fix it. Let's see. Seems to be. It really kind of picky, isn't it? But the cool thing is we can get that slope started. Actually, I have an idea. Let's do some testing. Let's do a little bit of testing and see how this works. I want to try something. So what if we grab a slope and we go down, say, this far? Okay, so there's our slope. So then we grab a conveyor splitter, go near the top. Okay, and that looks to be level. So we go right, basically right in the middle. We remove that, we grab this, and then that makes our slope all the way down. Okay, belt's too long. So yeah, I mean, ideally you want to go as long as possible. That's a little bit odd, but I think it's okay. I really do. How far did we go down before we got that slope bit? Okay, so unfortunately, actually I might be able to... Nope. I was going to say I might be able to do that. No. Thought if I duplicated it, it would duplicate to the thing. Alright, so we need to go to a very certain amount of distance, so a very certain amount. So we're going to go two. Yeah, let's go two foundations so that we get the slope accurate to the best we can. Whoops. Oh, I'm getting full on on stuff. Hold on. Let's go empty our inventory full of the stuff. We'll put it towards we'll put a lot of it towards like tickets and things. That way we can, because we need tickets anyway. So it's not like it's something we don't need particularly. It really sucks when I need to cut my hair. I know it's it's winter time. My hair grows out like a freaking like crazy. I do not know why. It's like weeds. It grows out. I know a lot of people wish they had this problem, but my hair grows like a weed, and it grows any way it can grow, crazy. And then I'll cut it off, and then in a very short amount of time, it'll reappear. It'll regrow um, to that same length very, very quickly. It's really annoying, actually. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I know we're throwing away a lot of expensive stuff, but I think it'll be worth it for the tickets, for the ticket gain. I'm gonna keep. Well, nah, we won't keep it. Get rid of that too. Yeah, we need all of this stuff. Yeah, we're fine there. Okay, that'll give us like big tickets. Look at the amount of tickets we have because of that stuff. This is insane. Look how fast it's going. And we're probably going to use all those tickets too. I'll just let it go. It has been going for quite a while since we last checked it. And that's why I do quick wire. So yeah, if you want tickets quickly, I mean maybe not quickly, it's not going to be super quickly, but if you want tickets constantly, one of the best things you can do for early to mid game, I would say, and probably even late game if you want to just leave it there, but do quick wire syncing. Syncing. So basically, because you can access Caterium very, very early on in the game. You can access that like immediately. There's just research up where a Caterium mine is that doesn't have stuff over it where you have to blow it up. I need to go this way. So then what you can do is you can just mine that Caterium, put it through a smelter, turn it into Caterium ingots, and then turn those caterium ingots into caterium wire, and that's some... Oh, I fell off. Ow, my knees. And that'll be some very early game, quick and early game tickets to get a hold of some very good stuff. So at least that's the way I always play it, and it's worked out for me every single time I've tried. So it's just how that is. Right, take all. Okay. So I guess we need to do this belt first. So conveyor splitter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably, let's pull it down to this line. So you just see we kind of line up with the grid there. Pull it down to that line, get rid of that belt, get rid of that. Oh no, leave that there. And get rid of that. Okay. So then we'll do the next one. Pull this down to here. Grab a conveyor splitter. And bring it to there. Then get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let me get rid of this too. We don't need that. Or we will, but we don't need it at the current moment. Then get rid of the splitter. Pull this down. I know this is probably like a very old trick that I'm using here, but it's still it's new to me, so. There. It's like that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then what we can do is we can just go along our slope here. Pull this as far as it'll go. Actually, we should probably do this first. Then another conveyor splitter. Pull it to... Let's see, where can we pull it to? Probably pull it to there-ish. Trying to get it so you can snap there. That's where I wanted that. And get rid of the excess, get rid of that, and get rid of that. And take it as far as it can go. So to that line. So I took it to where? I took it to this line here. Okay. Right there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And next. There's going to be a little hump at the top, I see it, but that's just how the game goes. I forgot to remove that. Give it a little spank before I get rid of it. Not a splitter. That sounds terrible. Take it as far as it can go. It's right there. And conveyor splitter. Right to there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. take it again as far as it can go. Oh, okay, so it'll go all the way down. So this is good. This is should be able to work. Try to see here. Logistics. So if we put up a conveyor pole down here, we should be able to hopefully connect up directly. Then. So I guess we'll have to take it down to like here. Okay, that's not working. That's not working like I thought it would. Actually, we might be able to fix this. Because we already know it's going to be going that way. I don't know why it's being such a pain. There we go. Oh, connect. Yeah, then it'll go the right direction. We should be able to snap onto this. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're going to have to take this down as far as it'll go. Because it's not going to work like that. So what if we do this then? No. It's just going to be a pain. Isn't it? Like what? Why? What if we take it down to here then, like right in the middle? And there's just this little hump. No, that doesn't look good either. Man, that's hard to get aligned, isn't it? It's not going to want to straighten up. So I guess just directly connect it. That's the only thing I can think of. Let me get rid of these and see how that works. Is that going to work? You can. Well. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it'll be functional. And we'll probably forget about it next week. Okay. And what I should have been doing was should have been getting these. That's going to be interesting. Uh-oh. We can do it from underneath here, right? Yeah. Yeah, that works. It's not. It's just like just touching it. So yeah, we'll just do it from underneath. Yep. Okay. this slope. Oh, why is it being a pain right now? Oh, there she is. Now, for these, we just happen to land on a... Oh, wait, no, those are incorrect. So, I'll have to get rid of those. Oop, don't get rid of the belt itself. Okay, come on. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, they're actually here instead. Yep, because these ones would go all the way across. Oh. Dang it. Rap music again. Yeah, see, then they're touching. So these are all incorrect then. Crap. These are all incorrect, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, I always forget about the music though. Always. It's like, somehow. Yep, those are right in the middle. Okay, next set. Yep, see, these are also off. Oops. That's why it didn't give me much trouble until now. Okay, we're just going to go through and check. Everything looks correct. That looks correct. These are also correct. Okay, did I check this one? Yes, I did. Alright, cool. Alright, so now we'll just get rid of the foundation portions, the ramps and stuff. And we'll be able to put those supports back. So we'll just go along and remove all of the excess, I guess. Then we'll have to obviously come and put it back. Okay, that should be all the excess gone. Now let's break our knees. Okay, now we're good. Take that across. Take that across. Across. Oh, that's a road. That's why I was just like, what the heck? What's stopping me? Yeah, that just keeps your doing that little trick. It's a little extra as far as steps wise, but it does keep your belts on a constant slope rather than having little humps in them. which again does not make sense to me. Why you can't just why they didn't allow it to just have the ability to be able to turn like the pipes did. But then fluid was added later, so that might be why. But that might be why it is the way it is. But why is it still that way? I guess is my other guess or my other question. Like why is it that way? Why hasn't it been rectified by now? I mean, yes, it is. I did watch their video as well. People have been heckling them about bugs, about fixing bugs and stuff like that. Which, it's all fair. Legitimate concerns about bugs and stuff like that, but they explained it fairly well, and I had the same idea as them. It's just like, yeah, there's this bug, and this bug, but these bugs are not game-breaking. Um, they're not a huge deal at all when it comes to game's functionality. So it made sense that they just ignored it, or just went, it's that's only like a cosmetic bug, or that's only like a little bug that you're not able to do that as intended, but it's not game breaking, it's not halting your progress if you're making progress in the game. Um, it's not crashing your game or anything like that. So that's the only bugs they're fixing, which makes sense that they would ignore the small little bugs and um, work on the bigger stuff to keep the game functioning as intended. This looks pretty good. Okay, so we got all that. Heck yeah. Alrighty. Every time people are probably like, "What the heck? Why does he say alrighty?" A lot of the time, it's just you can always tell when I do like a cut or anything like that. I leave something out. When I go alrighty, then um, where I stop for a moment. For you, it's like instantaneous, but for me, it's like sometimes I'll take like 5-10 minute breaks, stuff like that, just to not get completely burned out in the middle of an episode. Sometimes that happens, or sometimes that can happen. Yes. Anyway, so we've got all of that. We need to work on a milestone. That's what we need to work on. Let's see what we got for milestones here. We also need to sync some of our stuff that we got this time and last time as well. So all of that. Let's see what we got for milestones. What do we need? Um, this one, obviously, we won't be able to do that yet. Okay. Oil processing, probably. That'll get us fuel. So we need 100 and then 500 copper sheets. Oops. Oh, here we are. Alright, select milestone. So oil processing, we should have enough of all that. Oh, it's already sunk. I was like, oh no, wait, grab that stuff real quick. Whoops. Oh well. Okay. So we're gonna head up here and start grabbing our stuff that we need. Hopefully that music's not too loud. It's always hard to tell because my recording software, the one I use, can kind of lie to you a little bit. It doesn't lie to you on purpose, but it does lie sometimes. It's just the way it is. Sometimes it will lie. Okay, so we are processing the encased industrial beams over here in this last building. 100 of those. Okay. And then motors are going to be out the other way, so we need to go out this way. Hidden S. Well, I like this park still. This park's very, very nice. I'm going to be sad if that mod ever breaks. My parks are going to look like crap. They're not going to be parks anymore. Which will be unfortunate. If it ever happens. Motors are being processed here. Okay. And there's 50. Okay, so then we just need pipes and copper sheets. Copper sheets we should more than have enough for. It's a lot. I think they're over here, aren't they? Yes. 200. 400. And 600. We're turning on a lot of machines as well. And we need steel pipes, which we should have. So there's 400. Okay, there's our. We have like a little over 600, but that's okay. And that should be everything for oil processing. So we'll finally get valves, which is good. Valves is one of the things I was regret not having. It's just like, man, I need them valves. So I was using pumps instead. Oop. Oh, there we go. I was using shift, not control. Whoops. Okay, cool.
Milestone caution. This is a...
Yep. Okay, so now we can scan for oil and stuff like that. We can get set up processing oil into fuel and whatnot. Which will be very, very nice. So we're also going to need a place for like refineries and stuff inside the city too. Oof. I don't have nothing set up. I don't have anything set up for that type. Processing could be done to the east. We could have processing over that side of the city. Let's see. This will be a deciding factor. Oil. Oil. We're gonna have oil trains coming in. Oil trains. Hell yeah, dude. It's gonna be nice. Wow. 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 Huh. 2,000. Yeah, we're gonna need some. We're gonna need some trains bringing in some oil from a very long ways away. I was curious. I wish I wasn't curious. That's going to be an issue. Okay. Well then. That's going to be fun. We're going to have to gear up for that at some point too. We're going to have to go find the oil. Let's select our next milestone, I guess. Industrial manufacturing I'm probably going to go for. Or we should go for alternative fluid transport because... Oh no, we can't. We need plastics first. So oil processing did give us plastic and rubber. Is there anything that we could do that doesn't require stuff we're not making currently? I would like to get those out of the way. Expanded. I want Mark IV. Good need. So no, that is a no on that. Looks like. Oh, we could do Oh, we could get Mark 4 belts early with this mod. Nah, I ain't gonna do that though. Whoa. What was that all about, game? Oh, it's because of the text here. Wait. Small freight platform underground. Curious about that. Oh, this one doesn't have a milestone requirement. We can't launch because there's no pod, but curious that it doesn't have that. It just allows you to unlock it. That's actually pretty nice. These is what I'm looking for too. These little power station tracks um, that you can add in and connect power off of without having to have a train station. Stackable. Oh, this is the stackable railway track, where the railway track does go in through the framing. Um, so that's something to look forward to. I want to see what this looks like at some point as well. Okay, so um, so yeah, we're gonna have to probably do this one, but we're not gonna be able to do it. So that'll be later on down the road. So yeah, we need to start figuring out where we're going to do oil processing and stuff. Because I'm just gonna bring straight raw oil here, which will be processed on this side of the city, I think. We'll have all the processing for fuel, for rubber, and for plastic. That'll all be on this side of the city. Um, because we're going to need way more assemblers, so um, that part of the city is already taken for assemblers anyway. But this side of the city has not been taken yet, so we're going to need to figure that out. Okay. Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slope up a bit, um, just to kind of avoid running into any potential cliff sides as well. So, all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 in on this inner sidewalk here. I was measuring where the road was because we're gonna have this road as well coming to the center. Uh, so 4. Wait, yeah, 4. Okay, and then 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. That way we can get the road the same place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2. I should be doing it on this actually. And then 1. Then 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. That isn't exactly center. Hold on. I think I might have screwed up this whole city. 2, 3, 4. No, that's correct. So why isn't it correct over here? This thing doesn't change shape. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then 1. Oh, did I do 3 on? No? What? I'm confused now. Hold on. Something fishy is happening, and I need to find out. What the hell? I'm just stupid. I know I'm just being stupid here. 1, 2, 3. 4. Then it goes 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it is off by 1. So it is off by 1. Interesting. I didn't realize I did that. I might have to readjust this whole center section, um, just so it fits. And since that side has already been placed, well, that side would need to shift over. Uh, this side would need to shift over 1 if we want it to match. Like, we'd have to shift the whole road, including that, and including that framing too, in those belts as well, which would shift that whole ramp back 1. I think I placed that precisely as well, according to this little cliff outer lip thing we got going on over here. Okay, let's build towards that, right? So let's say we move the whole road back 1. Okay. We go foundations 2 meter. I'm going to go straight towards that so that I know. Okay, so it will clear that still. If this is all shifted back, I'd have to rebuild that entire thing if I wanted to do that. Oh dear. I need to shift everything back 1 foundation. Now I could probably do that with, oh, and it's going to need to be adjusted as well, because I think the way this is placed. Actually, only half of it would have to be shifted backwards 1. Only half would have to be shifted back 1 foundation. This stuff is fine. It's just this ramp piece here. Now what we could do is we could leave everything else at its height and just shift the road itself back 1. And that would still be fine, I think. Yeah, if we shift this back, it'll reset the center. That's what'll have to happen. Because if we count, so here's the center. This is road. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, and get rid of this. And watch this spaceship land. And it's gone. Okay, yeah. And then if we count this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's off by 1. This is still the center, so we won't have to move the space elevator. But all this is off by 1. Okay, so that's a critical flaw in our building, unfortunately. Oh no. So I'm going to have to destroy all of this. I think I'm going to leave the framework up as is, because it should still work. I just got to move all this back 1. just one foundation, which is, like I said, unfortunate. Okay. Including this sidewalk's got to be moved back as well. And the outer sidewalks have got to be moved back one as well. Okay. Don't worry though, we'll get this fixed. It won't be a big deal. At least I hope not. Okay, so we'll have to remove all of that as well, unfortunately. And this as well. Those extreme stairs. No, this is a big critical flaw that should have been checked when it was placed. Just unfortunate it was not. Oh, autosave. There we go. That was actually perfectly timed from the game there. So yeah, big flaw. Oof. I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate every bit of this rebuilding process here. So gotta switch in between, or gotta switch back and forth as well. So yeah, the framing bit still will work. I'm pretty sure I don't actually have to move it. I might have to slightly adjust the end pieces, but I think it'll be fine. Just oof. Technically, we don't even have to do the sidewalk. I think I'm going to, though. It wouldn't make sense otherwise. Yeah, because we're not changing heights of anything really. We're just shifting everything back one. Or at least part of it anyway. Shifting it back partially. Yeah, so it still works. It just it's going to be a bit of a pain to fix, is all. So yeah, it's going to go up right here. Wait, no, it'd go up here, wouldn't it? Or wait. No, it would go up here. Actually, it would be level here, wouldn't it? Because this will be the edge of the road. Yeah, because material, asphalt. So yeah, this whole end piece here is going to be moved over one. Which is unfortunate. Oof. And the reason I'm painting these is because the bottom side also gets the material changed as well when you do different materials. So by me doing this, I know when I'm at the bottom side, I know where the roads are if I ever should need to know that info. All the way to the end. Okay. So then we're going to pull this. Do that. So then we'll we're going to have to shift the bottom side too. The bottom side needs to be moved out then as well. So we'll have to do that at some point. Then we're going to remove all of this. This is going to become a road. But you know, I might actually leave like this, I'm not sure. Because this sidewalk isn't able to go anywhere, is my kind of my mode of thinking. Unless we make it go somewhere. The next bit. I don't know. Well, yeah, we're gonna need a sidewalk, I think. This little bit here. Yeah. We're gonna need a sidewalk, so I'll have to remove one bit off of this part of the building. Or this part of the, I guess, frame or structure. Something like that. Secrets! No, don't look at the secret. You guys aren't supposed to see this part. Let's get that's out. Yep. Actually, I'm gonna do something different with this. I have an idea. What if, let's see, it'd be a flat bit into a, can we do this? Is that possible? It'd be a 2 meter. No, because we need it to slope downwards. So this needs to meet. So this needs to meet like this. One more. Yeah. So then we have this slope up to where these two sidewalks can meet. But then the only problem is, how do we get those? Because we can't do it like that. It had to be. How we're gonna do this? So we can't do it like that. Actually, I don't know. Would it be this? Then you have like inside bit. No. Interesting. Yeah. How'd you get that to fit? You'd almost have to do a flat bit to where they can meet. And then maybe we'd do like, ooh, No, there's no half ramps. I was like, oh, a half ramp. Never mind. There's no half ramps. Now we could make a half ramp if we have the proper bits. So we'd do like architecture. We do catwalk crossing. Uh, and then grab this. Do it like that. Like that. That ain't gonna work. Could do that though. Or maybe some stairs. Nah, I like the ramps better. Yeah, I like the ramps better. Oh, that just gave me an idea. We don't have to have these. Like, why don't we just do this? Grab that again. 4 meter. Where'd it go? Yeah, then we just do that, and then we just put a bit of railing there. Oh, that don't work. Because it doesn't end, fortunately. Ooh, that's going to be interesting to figure out. Hey, you know what we could do? I was trying to think if we could get a 4 meter ramp, but like halfway. No, that's not going to work. It's just not going to work like I wanted to, unfortunately. We could make a custom railing, I suppose. Whoops. Give me that. Accidentally put it down. A little bit higher, maybe. That loaded real slow. Let me just do some beam connectors, and that'll work. Just like that. Yeah, that works. And we do that. We could probably even do this. I don't know, something like that, I guess. Okay, ooh, damn. We went way over time, didn't we? Um, So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end it, unfortunately, because we are out of time. But that is okay. Either we'll finish this next time, or I might finish it on my own. Um, we'll see how everything goes. I'll probably finish this on my own. Get in there. Done that. Yeah, so we'll have to move all that back. Yeah, I might finish this on my own, or we'll finish it next time, whichever. But yeah, unfortunately we're out of time, so that's going to have to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So I do hope you enjoyed. Nevertheless, what happened over the week. But yeah, I guess uh, until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.